Fred here. Welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. Well, I thought I'd have you come along with my ride in here to work so you could listen to a couple of my thoughts here on the earthquake here on the East Coast yesterday. I think I have a couple of lessons learned that I'd like to share. Not that many. I don't want to do a whole prepper video on this, but a couple of points that are kind of important. And the first one and foremost that stands out is that when the quake hit, no one knew what to do, because here on the East Coast we just haven't had one of this magnitude for so long. So instead of staying inside the building and going to where there's a door, people just sort of looked at each other like, what's going on? Is that an earthquake? Or actually, a lot of people thought that it's a terrorist attack, because that happened almost 10 years ago. So that was the first thing that came to a lot of people's mind, instead of doing what they're supposed to be doing. So the next thing that stands out is communications. You know, my mom was home, my wife was out with a friend, and I couldn't get a hold of either one. The phones were totally socked in. Now, I work on a base, and of course everybody on the base, after standing around trying to figure out what's going on, tried to call their family and significant others at the same time, and totally overloaded the system. Couldn't even call off the base. And the next thing that everyone will do is grab their cell phone. There's my cell phone. And nothing. Everybody was using their cell phone to try to call, and the cell tower's probably totally stocked in to max capacity. So, can't call. So, the only way that preliminary communications occurred... come on, let me in, dude. Alright, I might have cut you off. I'll wait to be nice. The only way that communications occurred was via email. So, and text messages were sort of getting through also. So there's a lessons learned for communication. Cell phone and email seem to be the best way to communicate shortly after the event. This sort of makes me want to really get back into ham radio. I did pull out my old 2-meter stuff. I think I did a video on it a while back with communications. It's also a good idea if you're around the general vicinity of somebody else you like to stay in communications with. It might be a good idea to have those little family radios, walkie-talkies or something like that. The next thing I'd like to talk about is preparedness. I noticed that a lot of my co-workers said, "Hey Fred, you got your survival pack there?" I think they started thinking about maybe doing a little preparedness. I know that a lot of preppers came to be yesterday. It really was a wake-up call to quite a few, and I've had several people tell me that, hey, I think I'm going to go, stock up on a little bit of water, make sure I have some batteries, things like that, because we got knocked just a little bit out of our safe zone yesterday. So, I just wanted to blurt out my thoughts here. I didn't want to make it into another prepper video. Just a couple of thoughts about the day after the great earthquake of the East Coast, on the East Coast in 2011. Sorry about the sun there. So, thank you again for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel and riding with me to work. So, hope you all have a great day. Take care.